Hello everyone, welcome to Old Pike Disc Golf Course. Brand new course on the channel. I've never done a video here. Not a brand new course in general. This course has been here for a good while, but it is a private country club course. Very, very technical. And I kind of think it's one of the most technical courses in Kansas City. So expect some tree hits today. But I am out here with one goal and one goal only, and that is to shoot some really good golf. Because for the whole year, it's November now, for the whole year, I've had one goal at this course. And that goal is to beat the course record currently held by Jed Baughman, I think it's Baughman. Sorry, Jed. He's a really cool guy. The course is a par 54. The course record is a 41, so that's a 13, if I can do math. And that's it. I just want to shoot better than a 13. I want to have that course record. He's currently had it since 2016, and this course is hard, but we're gonna do my best. We are going to do our best. How about that? One thing that I really like about Old Pike is their practice putting green, because you can just go back and forth for days, and it's nice. You got an old school basket over there, and you got the brand new veteran. Okay, hole one. It's named Invisible Bridges. Dead straight shot through this gap, and then it just keeps pushing straight. You might be able to see the basket. It's kind of shady up there, but we're gonna throw a J. A little short, and that's great. I don't know why I said a little short and that's great. It's a little short, but that's great. Slid up, I threw it a little low, but we're in business for a birdie. T-pad was back there by that big tree. Jay ended up right here, and this is a birdie putt. One down after one. Standing on the tee of hole two now. This is probably the most stock Felon forehand shot out here, maybe ever. It's a blind forehand. It's gonna go up the hill and then off to the right. Well, I tugged that a lot, but it worked out. Ended up short and left. Oh, that's cool. Two down. Okay, hole three. One of my favorite holes out here. Downhill putter shot. Got to be dead straight. We're gonna throw a judge and just hopefully keep it on the line. It went inside of that kind of branch poking out. That was kind of lucky. All right, this was pretty dang good. Bullseye on the Prodigy basket this time. That's one thing you might notice, that there's a good amount of different baskets out here. Hole four is kind of weird. I'm probably gonna throw the same judge again, but you see this gap here, and then it goes a little bit to the right, like I'm kind of pointing at it this direction. So I just do a putter turnover, hope it's good. Actually, no, I'm gonna throw the Keystone actually. Double tree hit, didn't look too bad. Woo! That flew a little weird. Hole five is a dead straight putter shot or a mid-range. The basket is blending in with the bushes, so it's down that way in front of the bushes down there. But again, we're gonna go Keystone. Okay, this could seriously go in though. Oh, I'll zoom in right there. You still might not be able to see the basket, but that was right below the bucket, it looks like. Walking up to the basket, directly underneath, I'm pretty sure I hit the pole underneath the basket. I got a crowd cheering for me over there. on the tee pad of 6. It is a blind forehand again. However, I will say right now, this is not going to be a birdie. I've never gotten close to it. I've never seen anybody get close to it, but it hooks out. It's a straight shot and it hooks way right and still pretty far out there. But I'm still gonna try. Most overstable felon on a forehand. Oh, it got out there. That thing is so beefy, but it got out there. It is laughable how overstable that felon is, but it was a little inside, but it got through. It would appear. I think circle's edge at best, but we'll see. It's probably still pretty dang short. So the felon's right there, basket's right there. The gap is like over this way, but with how tight that was coming, I have no clue how on earth this felon landed over here. There's a tree over here. Maybe it hit that and came back. Maybe it got some stupid ground action, but this is very straight off the tee from how it was looking. It's pin high though, so. Okay, down to a knee. This is gonna have to call for a pretty good putt. I thought I made that, dude. Okay, we're 5 down after 6. Not complaining by any means. Hole 7, over a little pond. There's a evergreen up there, and the basket's right behind it. Pretty short shot. We're gonna go judge. A bush ate it, but I think we're okay. Okay, staring right into the sun on this putt. Okay, I'm blind now. Hole 8, par 3. There's a leaning thick tree up there, leaning a little bit to the right. The basket's about 25 feet past it. We're gonna go zone forehand. I hit the tree, didn't I? No. Okay, no. I thought I nailed the tree, but that's hopefully like within 15 feet. Basket's here, zone just a little bit behind it. This probably is exactly 15 feet or so. Another birdie. Hole 9 is just, bro, like, okay, so the basket is, let me zoom, there we go. Basket's right there, kind of middle of your screen right there. This is probably the most technical fairway out on this property, and I still don't know what the exact play is because the gap is so small. Essentially, where this trail kind of goes, that is exactly where I'm trying to get this judge above, just right over the trail. And maybe it has a little bit of stability in it to get back a little bit left. We're gonna find out though. It's been good for me off the tee though. That's the shot. That was as good as you can do it right there. You know, sadly, I don't think the camera is really gonna do this gap justice. You would have to play this hole and see how tight these gaps are. Walking up the hill, judge parked. Pick her on up. Dub. Hole 10, again, tightest gap ever. The basket is gonna be up where that sun is kind of shining at and a little bit left. It's, I don't know what I'm throwing actually. I'm going to try a Svea pushing hyzer that flips and goes straight and maybe gets into circle and maybe has a putt. Oh, anti-skip. Oh my gosh. Circle's edge maybe. Maybe it's like 28 or so. All right, this is 23 feet is my guess. Center. I think I'm 9 down through 10 right now. And I think that's my best pace ever. Yeah, I'm 9 through 10. Just the one par. That's really good. And that was a pretty nice putt right there. All right, real talk. This is the hole that I'm most excited to play every time I come out here to Old Pike. Kind of reminds me of hole 12 at Bad Rock. With how tight the gap is, it's so rewarding whenever you hit it. Basket is pretty straight, a little Anheuser shot, but instead of Anheuser, we're gonna go Svea Heiser flip. Basket's where the orange flag is at. Really hoping I was not blocking the camera. That was the most efficient Heiser flip. Get a Svea because of that shot right there. I don't know what to say. That was a very good control shot. This was a very good shot. The Svea doesn't even go that far. I accidentally grabbed both my putters. Nice. Standing on the tee of 12, straight shot uphill, basket right there. I think it's a Mach 7 up there. I love Mach 7s. Okay, there's a picnic table right there. Hopefully this is a good camera angle. I know you can see the gap, but we're gonna throw a J straight mid right at it. I threw it right side, but that looks good. Tell me that's parked. That was so slow. It's not parked, it's a little bit past it, but in range. I honestly haven't had to do too much putting in this video. I've been putting it next to the basket, so that putt and then the uphill a couple holes ago feel pretty nice to hit. Hole 13, it's a par 3. There's these power lines. The basket is where that wooden post is, a little bit to the right of it. So I will try the Svea Heiser flip again. Nope, that's not it, unless it is. No, it's turning. It's putting, but that wasn't that good. That was tugged too far right. Really, this got a lot closer and a lot farther than I thought. This is in the circle about 22 feet probably. Surprising birdie after that tee shot. So with that birdie, that was hole 13. Course record is 13. I've missed one. I will talk about it. I'm doing very, very good right now. This round is crazy. My putting has been crazy. Not my putting, my drives. I've had a good stretch of golf over the past October. So, but this is not an easy birdie right here on 14. This is a 428 foot par 3. Let's hopefully get it. Jed, look out. Like I said, 428 foot par 3. Basket is down this left gap. I'm gonna throw my beat up Sargent on a Heiser and maybe it'll flip and go directly straight to it. If I birdie this one, that means this is an incredibly good pace. It already is a great pace, but that means like today's not a fluke, you could say. It hit the tree right next to it, and I think it kicked it down the hill a little more. Good flight. We're putting for birdie. Walking down the fairway, I hit this tree up high. Oh, my Sargent's right there. But that's still a birdie putt. I thought it kicked me farther past the basket. I didn't think it kicked me shorter. Still, if you can see it, it's a birdie putt. All right, this is a good 30 footer probably. Not a fluke. This is a great round. I am now tied at that course record with Jed at 13. That is a great birdie. I do not get this one that much. Okay, on to hole 15. Very fun hole. We're gonna go forehand defender. You might be able to see that basket way out there. That's not the basket, that's the long basket. We're gonna go short, which is these bushes here on the right. It's to the right around those. So we're gonna hope that this defender can get right enough. Nope, too early. that's gonna be a par. Well, this sucks. This is probably a par, but there is maybe a line to take a stab at it. No, screw spin putt. I'm gonna forehand and try to jam it in the chains. I hit the basket. Darn it. And I left myself with a hefty comeback putt. This would suck to bogey after that birdie. He's in there. Oh, could you imagine? Well, we got a boring par on that last one. Almost a little throw in off the top of the basket. I hope I wasn't blocking it. Anyways, 16 now. You can see the band for the basket straight ahead, but there's this line over here. You can do like a turnover or a forehand and get to the left side of the basket. You won't be parked, I don't think, but I'm gonna go zone forehand and we'll see how close we can get. Maybe a little long, we'll see. We're not long at all. This is exactly pin high, and this is to get to 14 down right here. With 2 holes left to play. Dude, my drives in this video are just like really good. Okay, 17 now. Par 3, there's an out of bounds creek right in front of the basket. It's a pretty short shot. Again, we're gonna go with the judge. Been doing me great work all day. I have aced this hole before with a link, so this is the Dynamic Discs link pretty much. Keep turning. Yep. Parked. Okay. That is 15 down, which is a tie for my best round of the year so far. If I birdie 18, that's 16 down, which is insane. Okay, hole 18 is just kind of hole 1 backwards. We're gonna go keystone, hit this gap. Hopefully it'll stay straight, if not get a little bit of a drift to the right. This is, if it's a birdie, it's to get to 16. There it is, yep. Yep. It ain't parked, but that's a gap hit, and that's what we needed. All right, so even if I miss this, I still got the record at a 15. So, sorry, Jed, but this is for 16. I might get you by 3 right here. A little high, but it's in there. Dang. Okay, I feel like I'm like underreacting. I feel like I've been underreacting this whole time, because that felt way too easy. That felt so good the entire time, and I felt like that should have been more of a challenge to shoot 16. I didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion. Best round of the year, for me at least. That's a 16 down. And none of it was a double take or anything, because I'm on a time crunch. I have an actual life outside of disc golf. I have to go do stuff. That just felt so there. Nothing crazy happened at all. I was just throwing good shots. I was throwing good drives, and I made the putts that I should have. I don't think I had a C2 putt at all. Wow. Okay. Thanks for watching this very, very good round. Man, last video I shot a 15. In a league. Today I shoot a 16 on a harder course, in my opinion. That was good. I said I needed to shoot some good golf. I shot some good golf.